In this video, we're going to talk about the message that your website is sending. At this point, you've gone through all the trouble to get it in Google Places, to get it good rankings, to optimize it for the search engines. Now you have top rankings. People are clicking on your listing in the search results. They come to your site. That's only half the battle. You still have to have the right message on your site before people are going to pick up the phone and actually call you. So, what we're going to talk about in this video is understanding your website visitors. When you understand your website visitors' behavior, this is the key to generating new business from the internet. Now, your website must answer 5 key questions every visitor is asking themselves about your business. Visitors on your website are interested in your service have 5 immediate questions that are running through their brain. And if you don't answer it right away, they're going to look somewhere else. And this is what they want to know: who you are, what you're offering, why they should care, and what's in it for me. Now, I know that's only 4 questions, and I want to talk about the most important one next. But for now, let's back up a little bit and talk about these 4. One is who you are. What makes you different? Can you actually accomplish what it is that they're after? The second is, what are you offering? They have something in mind and they don't want to have to search for it or try to figure it out. It needs to be upfront and clear that you have an offer for them that can help them with their problem. If you've got them to that point, you need to tell them why they should care. Why they should care about you more than the next guy. And finally is, what's in it for them? How is your service going to benefit them over anyone else? And all this is leading up to the next question, which simply stated is, why should I do business with you over anyone else? And when you have a good answer to this question, your business has a distinct competitive advantage over everybody that you're competing with. And this is especially important online because it's so easy for people just to click around and visit other sites. It would take literally less than 2 minutes to visit every site on a Google search result page. But once you have that, this is called your unique selling proposition. And this is not something that you just whip up in a couple hours. Many times it takes years to develop a unique selling proposition, especially because it changes over time as your business grows and adapts to new environments or takes on new sections, new things that you do, or services that you sell to people. So now, if you get all this right and you have your message, you've created a unique selling proposition, you get them to their site, you only have one chance to get them to act. And you need to make the most of it. Because your website needs to do more than just answer the 5 questions that we talked about earlier. Answering those 5 questions only gets your visitors to drop their guard and start to pay attention to your site. Now they'll actually read what you have to offer. When before they were just skimming through looking for something that popped out at them or anything that answered any of the questions that they have. Now, one thing that we know is that your visitors want information. Your site's not Facebook or YouTube where people are just there browsing around for entertainment, looking at stuff. They're there for a reason. They want something. They want information. They want to know that you can help them. And you have to figure out what that is, what it is that they're after, and give it to them. Now, the best way to do that is to go in with a mindset that your website should be about your visitor and not about your business. Now, I know this seems a little bit counterintuitive, but your website needs to talk about your visitor and what's important to them and how your business can help them. Don't talk about yourself. Because as much as you'd like them to, people don't really care about your business. What they care about is what they believe your business can do for them. And in order to make this really appealing for them, your website needs to be for someone. So think about who your ideal customer is. It's not every person walking around. If you walked out on the street and just started picking random people, most of them aren't qualified or even have the ability to be a customer or would even want what you're offering. So you need to decide, who is it that you're speaking to? And then your message needs to speak directly to that person. If you're able to enter the conversation that is already going on inside their head, but you have an advantage where they're now engaged with you and they're going to listen to you. And that conversation starts with the 5 questions that we talked about earlier. And then it moves on to what are their concerns. I can use an example of an auto repair shop or a transmission repair shop where there's a stigma around repair shops that they're crooked or they're going to take advantage of women. And we already know that that is weighing on their mind. So what you want to do is address that in your website message or enter the conversation that's already going on. Is, am I going to get ripped off if I choose to do business with this repair shop? And once you've done that, then your message is tailored specifically for that person. And you're going to get a much better response from them, and more of them are going to take the actions that you want them to take. Because that's important. You need to get them to take action, and you need to get them to do it now. Because if a visitor leaves your site, they're probably never coming back. See, the internet is a direct response medium. And this means that you need to entice people to take action when they're on your site. And I know direct response, it can be kind of a scary word. You may have heard it associated with sending direct mail. Basically what it means is if they leave, they're not coming back. So while you have them there, you need to get them to take action, to move them through the next step, even if that's a little step. And you do this with a strong call to action. And this can be as simple as, hey, give me a call. Or, hey, fill out the form. Click this button to get more information. Follow this link to get more information from this page. And then that page sells them on the idea of giving you the call or filling out a form. And it's important that it happens while they're there. Because according to Google, 96% of people that leave a website will never return. So you need to make the most of every visitor that finds your site and get them to take action while they're on your site. And the most powerful way to get them to take action is with a strong message. And in this video, I talked about how to make that message compelling by making it centered around your visitor rather than just talking about your business.